Hey team, in this training, we are going to be going over the Business Platform Explained. So we're going to go ahead and introduce what the Business Platform is and really set the stage of what's going to happen over the next couple training sections. So the very first question that you might have is, hey, well, what the heck is a business platform? So a business platform is also sometimes known as the software stack. So a software stack means, hey, what are all the different softwares that you use or a business uses in order to run their operation? So a couple different examples for this, right? Like, hey, where are you going to set up your website? Where are you going to host it? How are you going to connect your domain to your website? Where are you actually going to send out your emails from? How are you going to do the email marketing? How are you going to send out your text messages to your leads, your prospects, to your customers? Where do you set up your landing pages for your marketing and sales funnels in order to get new sales? How are you actually going to set up a business phone number so that way you can actually call your prospects and your customers, right? Are you just going to use your personal cell phone? Well, you don't want to do that. So where are you going to do that? It's going to happen via your business platform, right? How are you going to create the legal client agreements when you actually have a new client so that way you can protect yourself legally? That's going to happen inside of your business platform as well, right? Where you can actually store the customer's information, their name, their email address, their phone number, right? How are you actually going to create the onboarding forms and surveys in order to be able to collect, let's say, for example, you get a new client, you got to collect, hey, what is their previous history information? What have they done before? All of that kind of stuff, right? How are you actually going to create your business calendar so that way customers and prospects can actually book via a link that you send them, right? How are you actually going to send out the reminders to those leads, those prospects and customers for the appointments that they actually book, right? Because you're going to see a huge uptick when you actually send out reminders for your appointments. Well, hey, how are you going to collect reviews and testimonials from customers so that way you can use them in your marketing in order to be able to show new leads and new prospects the results that you've had with previous customers before, right? How are you actually going to create automations inside of your business? Hey, when this happens, do this. When this person signs up for this, send them this email, send them this text message, send them this PDF, all of that stuff. How are you going to do that in order to save time in your business? How are you going to actually send out invoices and track payments and see when somebody paid their invoice? When they do pay their invoice, they send them this text message, send them this email address. When somebody actually doesn't pay their invoice, send them this reminder. All of this, right? Everything that we've talked about and so much more, all of that is what is located inside of your business platform. And so what you can do is you can kind of think of your business platform as the house. It's your toolbox, right? Of all the different tools, your softwares that you need in order to actually run not only your online business, but quite frankly, now every single company is an online business, right? In the new world, when we talk about, past 2010, past 2020, pretty much every single company in the world is now an online business. And so you're going to need softwares in order to run it. And so in the same way that a contractor or a builder has his or her toolbox of what they need in order to do their job, right? So they're like, hey, I need this screwdriver. I need this hammer. But then it's like, okay, well, I need this specific type of screwdriver. I need this specific type of wrench to do my job, right? And so in the same way, your business platform, that is your toolbox of all of the different tools that you need in order to run your business. Really, you can kind of think of it like the glue that holds your entire business together, right? It's your calendar, your website, your email, your agreements, your onboarding, your client community, your client reminders, your advertising, your reporting, and so much more, all together in one place. And so what's going to happen inside of this training and in the upcoming training sections, we are going to go ahead and break down for you exactly why a business platform is important, the type of business platform that you want to be looking out for, the pros and cons of having too many softwares, having too little softwares, the wrong way to set it up. And then we're also going to go ahead and talk to you about the easy and the right way to set it up. And so we are going to go ahead and call this in the upcoming training section you're going to see, we call it the hard way versus the easy way. And you're going to start to understand what the backstory of all of that is. Now, in addition to that, also in the upcoming training sections, we are going to go over the exact steps on how you are going to be able to, as a result of you being in this program, as a result of you meeting the requirements to be in this program, how you are going to be able to get $900 per month off of your software expenses in order to run your business platform. We're talking about more than $10,000 per year that you are going to be able to get off of your expenses if you follow the steps carefully. Okay, so very, very important. Now, after hearing that, you might be thinking, say what? Coach, what are you saying, right? Yes, you heard that right. By the end of this training, you are going to have all of the softwares that you need in order to get your business set up. And we're going to be walking you through how to be able to get all of those softwares for 90% off. So that way you can save $900 per month, more than $10,000 per year when you follow the instructions properly inside of this training. Now, I also want to go ahead and make clear, right? We've talked about this in the past, is that this training is all about the business platform, right? That's what we're talking about. But this training is going to be made up of multiple different training sections. And so whenever you hear us say training, we're referring to kind of like the house, right? The kind of label for the overall. And then training sections is each of the individual sections within it. So what you are going through right now is a training section that is a part of the overall training, okay? So what we're gonna go ahead and do next is the first couple training sections, the first 2 or 3 right after this training section are all going to be the background overview for you to understand exactly why setting up a business platform properly is important. So in order for any of this entire thing to make sense, right? The 90% off, the $900 per month that you're going to save, in order for any of that to make sense, because I know it sounds crazy, we're going to go ahead and share with you the story of how we found out about a business platform called ClientKit and why it is absolutely going to be a game changer for you and your business. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the introductory training for the business platform. In the upcoming training sections, like I said, we will be walking you through the right way to set up a business platform, the pitfalls to watch out for, and how you are going to be able to make sure that you do not overpay and you do not end up spending so much more money or so much more complexity than you need to. We will walk you through that in the upcoming training section. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, welcome to Business Platform. We will catch you in the next training section.